Hey, what's up guys? So let's have a talk a little bit Steam Deck. Steam Deck is a device that many people talk about these days. We have now Steam OS released to more handhelds, which is absolutely great. But let's have a talk about some mods that I've done to the device so it can be even better than what it is by default, right? So I'm gonna start at first with this JSAUX mod case. This is a case that it's meant to protect the device, and basically it will replace your standard case from the Steam Deck. The normal case is too big, too heavy, so this is a very good solution if you just want to take the Steam Deck, throw it in your backpack without worrying that you're gonna damage your thumbsticks or buttons. It's amazing. As you can see, on the top we have a hard shell. It's quite hard shell, protecting the thumbsticks. You don't have anything here regarding the buttons. And on the back of the device, as you can see, it comes with a few different features. First of all, we have this strap here, and this strap is made so you can add here different things. For example, a battery, external battery, so if you go in the park or the coffee, you can game for longer times. And you also have this integrated kickstand, so you can place the device like this. Maybe you want to play with the joystick and just watch the screen, or you want to watch a movie, whatever it is the case, you have it here, right? We also have ventilation here, so for the exhaust from the Steam Deck, and we have very clear access to the buttons on the back. Everything else is protected, as you can see. The quality is quite good, especially when it comes to the price of the case, and the way how you put it and take it off is really simple. You just pull up and it opens, and when you want to put it back, you put it from the top and you push down like this. Very simple, very easy. With that being said, let's remove the top. This is how the Steam Deck looks without the hard shell. You can see still protected here on the corners when you're where your hands grip the device. And yeah, definitely very good recommendation for your Steam Deck if you want to protect it from whatever it can happen to the device, right? So let's move on. I have also installed a screen protector. You can't really see it that well, but it's a matte. I have the 500 gigs version from the Steam Deck, which is not with the matte display, it's with the glossy OLED display. However, I have put a screen protector which is matte, and it reduces the glare, and it's a little bit easier on the eye when you play outside, which I like actually. It's pretty good. Another thing that I have done to the Steam Deck, of course, I have improved the storage, and we have 1 terabyte of storage at the moment, but I'm actually thinking that maybe I should upgrade to a 2 terabyte. M.2 replacement is really easy and simple. Few screws on the back, take off the back cover, and you can access the M.2. So another thing that I have done, it's I have replaced those sticks. Those are not the original sticks from Steam Deck. Those are HoloFX sticks, which are actually pretty good. I can tell you, for me personally, those are better than the original one that comes with the Steam Deck. And another thing that I have done, I have replaced those buttons here. The buttons that you see here, X, A, B, Y, and the pad here, this is all replaced, and it's with the actually clicky sound. Really cool. Listen to that. This is something that is really small, but once you have it on your Steam Deck and you play, I don't know, it just makes the feeling of the Steam Deck better. When you hear the clickiness and you can feel it, it just works better for me when it comes to the device, you know. So They're very cheap. I think the sticks were was something like 29 euros. The buttons were like 20 bucks. So the prices are definitely very affordable. And to be honest, if you're not afraid to open your Steam Deck, you can just upgrade your M.2 and all these buttons here at one time without any issues. And to be honest, there are a lot of tutorials on the internet how to do it, so there is nothing to be afraid of. Another thing that is really important, at least for me, it's extra power, and this is the power bank from UGREEN. It's 130 watt with 20,000 milliampere. I love this battery. Yeah, it is big, it's heavy, but you also have this very nice display that is going to show you how much battery you have left, and also if you pay attention here, you can, once the device is plugged into something, it will show you the discharge, how much power you are providing to the device. It comes with 2 USB Type-C ports and 1 USB Type-A. So basically you can have quite long battery life on your Steam Deck when you go outside. And not only for the Steam Deck, to be honest. I mean, you can charge your phone and any other device that needs electricity, up to 130 watt, of course. Now, another thing that I've done that I think is essential to Steam Deck, it's a Decky frame gen. This is one of the most amazing things that we have gotten so far from Decky. It works so good. Basically what it does, it's if the game supports FSR, right, and frame generation, when you enable this, it will allow you to actually use NVIDIA DLSS and NVIDIA frame generation, which is actually much better than AMD's one. It's much sharper and it gives actually better performance when it comes to numbers. And with that, I'm gonna show you something else that probably you should do also. Maybe it's not going to have the same reach like mine, but yeah, undervolting the Steam Deck, it's extremely important. So let me boot up to the undervolt menu and I will continue from there. Right, so how do you undervolt your Steam Deck? First of all, you need to be able to access the menu for that, right? And how do you access the menu? It's by holding plus and the power button at the same time, and then just wait a few seconds and you will see the screen. So this is basically how it looks, the BIOS menu, let's say it like this, and you operate it with your D-pad, right? So you will go down and in the settings, with A we're gonna go inside, then we go advanced, and if you scroll down, you are going to find these 3 menus: CPU voltage offset, GPU voltage offset, and SoC voltage offset, right? The way how you're gonna undervolt your device, by default it will be at 0. All these 3 will be 0, right? And then incrementally you're going to start lowering this to -10, -20. Maximum is up to -50 if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, let's have a look. So we have -10, -20, 30, 40 and 50 is the maximum. Now keep in mind that this is going to be dependent a lot from your silicon lottery, as people say. My Steam Deck, it's actually performing quite well. I have managed to undervolt it to -40 in all 3 categories, but this might not be the same for you. Maybe your Steam Deck is going to work up to -20, -30, or if you have a golden device, you can actually hit -50. But how do you do that? Now, the best way it will be to start with -10 for all 3, go inside the operating system, start a benchmark from some game, let it run for 10 minutes and see if there are any crashes. If there are not any crash, if the device doesn't crash, right, go back in the BIOS and repeat the same thing, but this time make it to -20. And so on until you don't encounter instability in your operating system. For example, if I go in -50, sometimes it will just randomly freeze, restart, and then you know that the undervolt is too much, so you just dial it back, -40, and give it a try again. This is how you're gonna find the best undervolt for your device. But what is the benefit from all this undervolting? Well, the benefit is in your low FPS. Basically, without this, when you play a video game, for example, you will have, let's say, 60 FPS, but your lows will be, for example, 10 FPS, 15, 30. It will be quite fluctuating, right? With this undervolt, basically what you're doing, you're going to allow your device to keep more consistent lower FPS, which is going to remove a lot from the stuttering in the Steam Deck, which is going to give you a better performance when it comes to smoothness on the gameplay itself. Maybe you're gonna gain very small percentage also FPS in some games, but probably it will be negligible, like 2% and something like that. So basically that's everything that I've done to my Steam Deck so far. I hope that this video was actually informative for you, helped you in some way to find something cool that you can do with your Steam Deck. And I'm gonna put links to the items that I've used to improve my Steam Deck, like the buttons, the joysticks. I'll put this also in there, and the case. They are not affiliate links, so whatever, it's just so you can see the items, and if you want to purchase something for yourself, you can do it also. With that being said, I think I'm gonna end the video here. I hope that you liked it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!